Alright, what's going on guys? Excellence here. Bring you guys another video back up here onto the channel. This time what I got for you guys today is basically my part 3 to my Modern Warfare Damascus almost series now. What I'm going to be covering in this video is basically all the frequently asked questions from the last video, along with some better tips for some RPGs, some melee weapons, and all that stuff in one video. Have a little other stuff too in there, but we're going to get all into that in just 1 second. Before I get into anything here guys, I just want to say thank you for all the support on the channel. It's been absolutely crazy. The last video I posted on the Damascus Camo did phenomenal. It's got over 250,000 views, getting close to 300,000 now, over 8,000 likes, and just the support and the feedback on that video was just astronomical. I want to thank you guys, all the people who did watch that one. I just thank you so much. All the people who have subscribed, that just means so much to me. You guys are absolutely awesome. If you guys are brand new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscription down below. Turn on post notifications, also hit all on them so you get notified when I upload all the videos, community posts, and all that stuff. Follow me on all my social media links down in the description below: Twitter, Twitch, all that, and also join my Discord server that is also linked in the description. There's gonna be timestamps and everything in the description and pinned comment also for this video, like I've done in the last 2 videos I think on this topic. So they'll all be down in the description, so if you guys have to come back to this video more than one time, you guys can just skip right to the part that you guys need to figure out. Without wasting any time, I'm gonna hop right into it here. Before I do that, actually, class setups and everything that I use in this video will be linked in the description below. So I know that was a huge question that I got on my last video that I posted on it. Even though I didn't mention in the video what I was using and all that stuff, I will link a class setup that I'm using in the gameplay in the description below. I have a script up in front of me, so if you guys see me looking this way almost, I'm just looking over here to get a framework of what I'm actually supposed to be talking about, so I don't ramble off topic and spewing out random stuff. And we're just gonna hop right into it here. I'm gonna cover 5 things right off the bat here that I'm going to be kind of covering in this video, so you guys can kind of get a feel for what this is all going to be about. I'm going to be covering guns you don't need to get, maps to play for the best results, game modes to play for the best results, including launchers, categories to do first and last, also hardest to easiest, and the difficulty of this camo based on your skill level. Before you even start going for any gold camos or anything like that, make sure you guys level up all your guns. It's just so much easier when you guys have all the guns leveled up to just go from one to the next. I say that because you can just hop from one to the next without having to level it up. It's definitely worth it in my opinion. That's what I did. So I recommend you guys doing that also. Which brings us into the first topic here, is the guns you do not need to get gold in order to achieve Damascus. It's all the DLC guns, and now I know a lot of people don't understand what the DLC guns are, so I'm going to list them off for you guys here. Alright, guns you don't need to do right away to get Damascus is the Grau, the Ram, the Striker, the Holger, the Bruin, the VLK Rogue, the SKS, Renetti, and the Crossbow. And any further DLC weapons they put into this game within Season 4 or onward, you guys can get Damascus on those individual guns after you're done the actual camo first. So if you wanted to get the Damascus Grau, you would have to get Damascus on your entire weapons first that ship with the game, and then you could individually get Damascus for the DLC, kind of like if you're just doing a gold camo on a normal gun. Alright, the next thing that I want to cover is you guys need to take advantage of your weekly playlists. Shipment 24/7 and Drop Zone are 2 that I use, and I can really think that you guys will benefit off those the most. Shipment, obviously that's the easiest way to level up all your stuff. You can also shoot down a couple streaks on that map for your launchers. Drop Zone is also really good. It's a lot easier than just playing regular domination or something like that to get your streaks destroyed for your launchers. Make sure you guys are utilizing all the weekly playlists that you guys can. It'll make the challenge a lot easier in itself. That is my tip to you guys. That's a huge one right off the bat that I have to give to you guys just because that's what I did. Another thing is, I mentioned in my last video that XP tokens stack. So if you guys have double XP tokens from the battle pass for your guns and stuff like that, make sure you guys pop them on a double XP weekend. It'll give you quad XP. I had someone confirm that in the comments below. I don't know if that's still working now, but if it is, someone let me know because I can't level up stuff anymore. I've already got everything maxed in the game. So of course, if you guys try it out next time a double XP comes around, just come back to this video and comment that, and I'll heart the comment and all that stuff, pin it so other people will see it. We're going to hop right into the guns from hardest to easiest, and I'm telling you guys this because if you guys do it in this order, it'll overall be a better experience for you guys going for the camo itself. In my opinion, the hardest to easiest categories goes as follows: launchers, melees, snipers, marksman rifles, assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, pistols, and shotgun. If you guys do it in that order, you guys will kind of get a feel for the game a little better. With the matchmaking in the game itself, it'll be easier easier to do those harder weapons when you guys are in a lower skill bracket. If you guys didn't know, like, skill-based matchmaking is in Modern Warfare and is very prominent. So if you guys are doing your launchers and especially the riot shield, it's much easier to do in a lower skilled lobby. It's pretty obvious, at least to me. So do those weapons in those order like I just mentioned. Also, when you guys are doing your launchers, you guys are going to want to be doing other camos for other guns. So like if you're doing your assault rifles, because you guys aren't going to be able to finish the launchers before you guys get to the other primary weapons, make sure you guys just always have a launcher that you're working on your back, so you're able to shoot down streaks while you're going for camo simultaneously with another gun. I think a lot of people just look over that, and that's something that you really need to like just lock into your brain and just like know that you're gonna have to do that. Best maps to complete all camos on are gonna be Shipment, obviously, but if you guys can't find Shipment, or if it's not the weekly playlist, Shoot House, Rust, Hackney Yard, Gun Runner, and Hovek Sawmill. So basically all the smaller maps in the game, they're all good to do your camos on. If your guns are all leveled up, like I previously mentioned in the video, you guys can get camo challenges simultaneously, so you can work on like 2 or 3 at once. I like to pair the hipfire and the crouch or something like that together, so it is easier to do, or it just gets it done a lot faster. You guys need to be getting into the routine of doing 2 camos at once almost per gun. It's just much easier, much more efficient, and once you guys kind of get that locked down, the camo just will come way faster than before. Game modes that you guys are going to want to focus on, this is going to tie into the launchers too, is Domination, both core and hardcore, either one. It really just depends. For some weapons, you're going to find that you're going to want to go into hardcore. Personally, I did the riot shield in hardcore just because instead of a 2-hit kill, it is a 1-hit kill. And getting your kill streaks with the riot shield I found were much easier. Also, the ones that you need to do where you're like injured, it's much easier to do in hardcore. You just throw a thermite like on a wall, run through it quick, and then you're already injured, so you can just go around and like knifing people or hitting them with the riot shield, and those will count for your camo challenge to that one camo. Other game modes that are good is Hardpoint, Headquarters, and free-for-all, both core and hardcore for free-for-all. I noticed that I found a lot of personal radars in free-for-all, and all the modes actually, and that's going to be something big that I'm going to talk about in this video too. Those personal radars are super important, so make sure you guys stick around for more launcher challenges. Alright, we're going to hop right into the launchers here, since this is a super big question that I get on almost all my videos now. I ran a community poll to ask if you guys wanted to even see a part 3 to this video, or this series I should say, and the consumption of that poll was that you guys wanted to see a part 3 to the series with a lot of long shot tips, and riot shield tips, and launcher tips were probably at the top of that list. So before you guys do any of your challenges, you guys are going to obviously want to level up your guns. I can't stress that enough. You guys can get them done fairly quick on Shipment when the double XP weekends are out. Make sure you guys are utilizing those weekly playlists like I've already mentioned in this video. Obviously, best map, like I said, is Shipment to level them up on, but that also includes Shoot House, Rust, Hovek Sawmill, and all the other small maps that I previously mentioned in this video to level up your other weapons. Now, here's something that is pretty big that a lot of people don't talk about. A lot of people look over it. The only kill streaks you need to shoot down for your launchers are personal UAVs, or personal radars, sorry, and counter UAVs. They count for both your air and your ground streaks, so you only need to shoot down 75 of those kill streaks for each launcher to get them done. A lot of people waste their time doing like VTOL ships and gunships and all that stuff, but like, it takes too long to shoot those down. Also, on certain maps, it's too hard to shoot down the UAVs with your launchers, especially like the Strela and the RPG. Both free fire launchers are tough to do when you're just shooting down UAVs. Obviously, the Pila is one of the easier launchers. If you've done a launcher in the previous Call of Duties to get like Dark Matter or something like that, the Pila won't really be a struggle for you guys. But to those people who are stuck on the launchers, why I recommend you guys doing them first and with other guns is because you don't want to get to your like last gun for Damascus and have it be a launcher, because you'll just be burned out seeing that you're so close yet so far from getting the camo itself. So yeah, you guys only need to shoot down 75 personal radars and counter UAVs. They both count, like I said, for air and ground streaks per launcher, so focus on those kill streaks more than the other ones. They're really easy to shoot down. Game modes that you guys will find that in, there's a lot of them on Shipment, especially Shipment. They're really easy to shoot down because you're so close to the actual kill streak. The personal radar does move around a little bit, but once you guys, it does also stop, so once you guys get the hang of shooting them down, they won't be too difficult. You also need to lead your shot kind of on certain maps, so you guys also have to keep that in mind. You can't just shoot directly at it. Make sure you guys have Spotter and Cold-Blooded on, I think, for all your classes. I don't know if it still counts, but when I did Damascus, you guys needed to have those 2 perks on, or one of them at least was Spotter. or the camo challenge wouldn't track. I don't know if that has been patched ever since. Like I said, I can't really do the camo challenges anymore since I already have Damascus. So if you guys are having trouble with camo challenges not tracking, try to throw on either one of those perks or both of them to try and see if that fixes the problem. Cold-blooded is something that you should have on all your classes regardless. It's super helpful to shoot down those streaks without getting detected by them. So that's my recommendation towards you. Alright, here is maps that you guys need to be doing your launches on. I know I get a ton of these questions all the time in my videos, so I'll try and address them as best as I can here. For all of the launches, you guys need to do them on shipment. It is much more efficient than just trying to do them on other maps. That goes for your RPG, your Strela, and your Gila. Now, the only gun that I wouldn't really recommend for your launchers to do on shipment is the Joker. Seeing how it's such a small map, the time that you'll have to shoot down their streaks with the Joker is just obviously going to be taken over by other people trying to get your camo challenges done too. A lot of people are having trouble and have asked me what map that I play for the Joker itself. I did the Joker on Shoot House entirely. I'll throw a couple clips in here on lines of sight that you guys need to utilize on Shoot House itself to get your Joker like kills and all that stuff done much easier. Once I had the stuff down for the Joker, I found it pretty easy getting your attacker kills and all that, especially on like Shoot House Hardpoint and stuff. That was pretty easy. The launchers aren't really difficult if you guys are knowing what you're doing with things. It's more tedious than anything, so if you guys are stuck on those, just keep trying. Use these tips that I'm telling you guys to try and help you breach that plateau that you guys have found yourselves at, and I wish the best of luck to you guys, honestly. Alright, next we're going to hop into some melee tips here. I know I got pretty roasted last time I mentioned these things because I said melee, and the comment section absolutely blew up on me for it, so I'm sorry that I messed up that, but it is what it is. Like I said, the riot shield is most easily done in hardcore. Obviously, it's not a 2-hit kill in hardcore, it's a 1-hit. You can either do the knife in hardcore or core. I did the knife in core, but when I came to the kills while injured, I had to finish those up in hardcore. I had some from just playing the game and getting shot at, but once that challenge came around, I did go into hardcore, throw a thermite on the wall, and was able to just run around and get those last few kills. The best maps that you guys can do the melee weapons on are obviously shipment. I'm probably going to get roasted in the comments from saying that so much in this video, but like I've also said, you guys need to take advantage of those double XP weekends and the weekly playlist with shipment and all the small maps in. For the riot shield, this is very difficult. You have to get like 3 kill streaks, I'm pretty sure like 15 times or something like that. I can't really remember the number, but you need to get like 3 kill streaks multiple times, and it's a lot of them, especially with the riot shield. You obviously can't shoot back. What I recommend you guys is running dead silence all the time, so you guys are able to move around the map quietly and also pretty quick because you do get the speed boost with dead silence. If you guys can't play on shipment for either of these weapons, you guys just need to hold down a power position on a smaller map. It's just much easier to do that. Just kind of hold down a building or something like that. These challenges, again, aren't hard. They're more tedious than anything else, so you guys just need to keep at it, and I promise you guys will eventually get it. Also run tune-up. It'll just help you recharge your dead silence a lot quicker, and that is just going to be so huge for you guys while trying to do these camos. Alright, we're going to hop into some long shot tips here, and this is also a one that I was pretty requested on doing. A lot of people are still having trouble with long shots, and especially for your assault rifle category, you do need to do a lot of them, and it is a pain to do, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it'll be a lot easier. For all of my long shots for assault rifles and everything, I did them on Shoot House. You guys can also do them on ground war for your snipers, especially. Those longer maps are going to be obviously easier to do those long shots. You guys can either play Warzone, either the Battle Royale version or the Plunder version, in case you guys don't own multiplayer. But if you guys don't own multiplayer, I'm also going to get into something really quick for you guys, which is going to be later on in this video, so just stay tuned for that. Like I said, Shoot House is the best for long shots. There's multiple lanes of sight that you guys can use for your long shots. What I personally did was mount it up on the wall to the other wall and just got the long shots like that. Gamemodes that really played out well for me on that map were Domination and Hardpoint, especially just because the Hardpoint is like in the middle of the map and you get the kids just running right down the middle of the map when you're mounted up on the wall. It's a pretty free kill. There's also a couple other long shot lines of sight on Shoot House, and I'll link a video or put a couple clips in the video here for you guys if you guys don't know all the lines of sight on Shoot House itself. because there's a couple of them that you guys can just utilize and take advantage of for different weapons that you guys can get your long shots for. Of course, ground war is also good just because the maps are a lot larger, so you guys are obviously going to have more chances to get those long shots. Warzone is also good if you guys are playing that. I know since the map is very large, a lot of the times you'll be getting long shots without even realizing it. So assault rifles and stuff like that and snipers are all pretty easy to do in Warzone. So try plunder or stimulus solos or something that you can get brought back in without having a lot of teammates. It'll just be a lot easier and a lot more efficient for you guys, at least. Alright, we're going to hop into some general tips here for you guys about this camo itself. I know I mentioned this in my last video. I'm just going to reiterate to you guys in this video, just in case some people didn't hear it or just want to hear it again. You guys just got to accept that this challenge is hard. That's number one. It's not going to be easy. It wasn't meant to be easy, but if you guys follow these tips, it might end up being a little bit easier than it was before. And that's what the whole goal of this video is. Like I said, number two here is although the challenge is hard, you can still complete this challenge relatively quick depending on your skill level. Lesser skilled players are going to have a more difficult time doing some of these challenges. I'm going to touch on that in just a second here, but if you're above average or you're average of the game, you still should be able to get Damascus Camo if you guys really want it by the time Modern Warfare is over. You guys still have a long time left to do this within this game's lifespan, so don't worry about that too much. You got to accept that this is going to just kill your KD. It's meant to do that, but with the skill-based matchmaking in the game, obviously, like I said, it's going to be easier for some weapon categories if you guys follow my guide on hardest to easiest. So it'll play in your favor a little bit, and sometimes it won't. It's just how it is, honestly, and you guys just need to really just keep grinding through it because it will come to an end eventually, and you guys will just be so happy that you guys actually unlock the camo. Like I said, you guys want to do your hardest weapons first, and I really just say that just because you guys don't want to be burned out on your final weapon. You guys don't want to have the Joker last to do rather than the M4. Just a theoretical example for you guys. I much rather do the M4 last rather than the Joker. And my last general tip here for the Damascus Camo is obviously utilize your weekly playlists, your double XP weekends, your double weapon XP weekends. Make sure you guys are playing the most during those weekends, especially if you guys are trying to get your camos done quick. It'll be much easier for you guys, I promise. Alright, last thing that we're going to hop into here is the difficulty of the camo based on your skill level. So for the above average player, the difficulty of this challenge is going to be medium to easy, since you guys are going to be able to obviously play better than some other players. You'll find some challenges hard, but overall you guys should be able to get this done relatively quick. For your average player, this is going to be a medium or a hard challenge for you guys to do. Obviously, they designed this game for the casual and average players, so you guys shouldn't have too much difficulty. It's more tedious, like I mentioned. It's just annoying to do some of these challenges. We're going to hop into our below average player here. This camo is going to be honestly hard or even impossible for some of you lower skilled players, depending on how low skilled you actually are. There's nothing wrong with being a lower skilled player by all means. We've all been there. We've all gotten better, obviously. And I hope you guys can just really get better with my tips and all this stuff. Obviously, the more you play, the better you're going to get at the game itself. So if you guys are super determined, you guys still maybe can be able to get Damascus before this game's lifespan ends. But at the same time, I can't promise you that. And I know there is a lot of people that just still have the Warzone version of this game. And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, if you guys are trying to get Damascus in Warzone, it's physically impossible. You can't complete all the challenges like your launchers and stuff like that to actually unlock the camo. I know they put Obsidian in the game, and I think that was kind of a counterbalance between the Warzone players and like the multiplayer paid version players, just because there wasn't a mastery camo that you could really get with just a free-to-play version of Warzone. So that's why I think they put the Obsidian camo in. If you guys want to see a guide on that, I'll also link that in the description below. Obviously, the Obsidian camo isn't as nice or really stand out as much as the Damascus camo, but that's kind of what I'm pretty sure that the game, they just threw that in there just to keep everybody happy type thing. And to everybody struggling for this camo, I hope you guys can really find some success in my tips. Again, I'm sorry if this video ran a little long. I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to cover everything that I could kind of in one video. This will probably be my last video on this topic itself. So unless they make a drastic change in the camo itself or a lot of these challenges, then obviously I'll cover another video on this topic. But it's been excellent, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on if you guys are brand new. Thank you guys for all the support. Join my Discord, it's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy.
They're all fighting in there, man.
Target is down. Well done. Enemy team is tracking your position.
Okay, just flew down from over there.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Yo, y'all just rotate here.
You good, Annie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yo, y'all need to rotate because y'all can't get up.
I'm rotating now.
There was kids over here in this building.
Moving. Enemy dropping into the AO. Remain. Solid work. Gas is inbound.
How the fuck are we gonna get up there?
We can't.
Hit them steps right here.
You have to go around this way.
Let's go.
Are those gunshots whizzing past, or is that a fucking bird?
I don't know, but I'm finna hurry up and get the fuck from up here.
Mark the target. Allied cluster strike incoming.
You gotta move, dude. Keep it up. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, I killed all the kids following. How did you get up there?
You gotta go the long way.
Only 10 are left.
Ah, fuck.
Carol Bass. You got the Carol Bass.
Come on, bro. Push out.
You're losing ground.
Can you please die, man? Please just die. I don't have bullets.
I only got one damn plate.
How long I fell asleep?
Bro, how the fuck, man?
Finish the mission.
Look at that. They all left, bro. I'm going around towards them. Yep, right there. There's one more. He in the back.
Oh, he's on me. He's on me.
I don't have bullets, man. I don't have